This video is closed captioned. Today we will talk about 20 of the world's greatest natural wonders for the bucket list that you must visit before you die. Let's get started. Number 1. Grand Prismatic Spring. This magnificent spring is fed by water that rises to the equivalent of a 10-story building deep within the earth. The deep blue waters are surrounded by brilliant green, orange, and yellow bands that give off a steam-like, fresh cup of coffee. The Grand Prismatic Spring stares at you from Yellowstone's Midway Geyser Basin as if it were Earth's beautiful eye. Amidst the Teton Mountains and endangered grizzlies and elk, this place will take your breath away without you even trying. 360 feet long and 160 feet wide, the spring is nothing short of grand. Number 2. Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon's immense size is overwhelming as it plunges to a depth of 6,000 feet. The beautifully carved rocks began to form 70 million years ago, long before the dinosaurs existed. The legendary Arizona landmark is home to more than 70 different animals, and it has great spiritual significance for the Hopi Native American tribe. They believe it is a gateway to the afterlife, a member of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The copper-colored canyon stretches 18 miles. Number 3. The Great Barrier Reef. With 900 islands and 2,900 reefs, the Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system. Each island is picture-perfect. Several adventures are available, such as snorkeling, scuba diving, and aircraft on helicopter tours. The word epic is thrown around a lot regarding mediocre things. However, the Great Barrier Reef is truly epic. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is longer than the Great Wall of China, and it is the only living thing visible from space on Earth. If you enjoy our videos, join us on our journey worldwide by subscribing to our channel. Please click the bell icon to get notified when we publish a new video. Number 4. Harbor of Rio de Janeiro. It stands as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. The harbor of Rio de Janeiro is as iconic on screen as it is in the real world. One of Rio de Janeiro's largest bays is surrounded by Sugarloaf Mountain, the hills of Tijuca, and the world-famous Corcovado Peak, where the statue of Jesus presides over the city. The large bay surrounded by mountains captivated the explorers and named the harbor after discovering it. Number 5. Mount Everest. Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, is in Nepal, Tibet, and China. In 1856, Mount Everest was first measured at 8,840 meters high. In 1955, they adjusted the height to 8,848 meters, which is still the official height of Nepal. Despite this, there is a discrepancy in the Chinese claim Mount Everest is 8,844 meters high. The Himalayan region offers stunning scenery, lakes, rides, and of course, opportunities for climbing. Only professionals climb the mountain, and it is the ultimate life challenge, but anyone can find a great trail to hike or climb. Number 6. Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights, consists of the eerily gorgeous green lights produced by electrically charged particles from the sun colliding with Earth's atmosphere. The indigenous people believe the lights to be the spirits of the dead passing to the heavens and the whistling noise they make as their voices. Even though they look supernatural, these wonderful strokes of paint are awe-inspiring. You can witness their phenomenon in Alaska or parts of Canada's northwest and Scandinavian countries. Number 7. Milford Sound, New Zealand. New Zealand's South Island is home to Milford Sound, an inlet in the southwest. Mitri Peak, rainforests and waterfalls like Stirling and Bowen Falls, which plummet down its sheer sides, are among its top attractions. There are full seal colonies, penguins and dolphins in the inlet. We can see black corals and other marine life at the Milford Discovery Center and Underwater Observatory. Various boat tours are available in the area. Number 8. Victoria Falls, border of Zambia and Zimbabwe. Among the most popular and beautiful waterfalls in the world can be found on the Zambezi River in Africa. The river's waterfalls are straight down for 354 feet, 108 meters. Because of its width, water sprays rise very high and can be seen many kilometers away. As well as admiring its powerful plunge, you can also visit the Devil's Pool, a naturally formed pool on Zambia's side. The current weekends from September to December, and some adventurers swim in it just a few feet away from the abyss. Number 9. Great Wall of China. To say it was great might be an understatement. China's Great Wall is estimated to be about 5,500 miles long. However, a disputed Chinese study claims it is 13,170 miles. The construction began in the 7th century BCE and lasted for 2 millennia. Even though the structure is called the wall, it consists of 2 parallel walls for considerable distances. There are also watchtowers and barracks along the bulwark. One thing that wasn't so great about the wall was its effectiveness. Even though the wall was built to prevent invasions, it was not secure. Scholars have noted that it served more as political propaganda. Number 10. Machu Picchu. In 1911, Hiram Bingham stumbled upon this Incan ruin near Cuzco, Peru, and thought it was Vilcabamba, a hidden Incan stronghold used by the Incas during the 16th century rebellion against Spanish rule. Though that claim was later disproved, scholars debate Machu Picchu's purpose. Virgins of the Sun lived in the convents under a vow of chastity. Some believe it was a royal retreat, while others believe it was a pilgrimage site. Machu Picchu is one of the few major pre-Columbian ruins still virtually intact to date. It apparently shouldn't be the site of a beer commercial. In 2000, a crane used for such an ad fell and cracked the monument. Although tucked away in the Andes Mountains, the city is dotted with residential areas, agricultural terraces, and temples. Number 11. Colosseum. Vespasian ordered the construction of the Colosseum in Rome in the 5th century. The amphitheater measures 620 by 513 feet and features a complex vault system. The stadium could hold 50,000 spectators who watched a variety of events. Gladiator fights were perhaps the most notable, but men battling animals was also common. Occasionally, water was pumped into the Colosseum for mock naval engagements. According to some estimates, whether Christians were martyred there, specifically by being thrown to lions, around 500,000 people may have died in the Colosseum. Several animals were captured there and then killed, leading to the extinction of certain species. Number 12. Dead Sea. Located in Israel, the Dead Sea is the lowest point on Earth at 430.5 meters below sea level. A crown of golden brown hills surrounds the lake, and salt crystals jut out of its surface. It was named the Dead Sea because it is 8 times saltier than the ocean, making it impossible for algae and fish to survive there. You can float effortlessly in the lake since the water is incredibly buoyant. In addition, its black mud can act on you therapeutically, allowing you to pause and take a break here. Number 13. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places on Earth, but one of the most sought-after experiences for many visiting is to see a live volcano encounter there. Witnessing the Kilauea volcano erupt molten lava is a unique experience that no one should miss. Kilauea and Mauna Loa, a volcano taller than Everest, bleed fire into the earth. You can go backpacking on the rough lava trails if you're up to it. A World Heritage Site and an International Biosphere by the United Nations, the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is a place you must see in your lifetime. Number 14. Matterhorn. On the Italian-Swiss border, the Matterhorn is the most recognizable peak of the Alps, inspiring the iconic Disneyland attraction. The snow-covered 15,000-foot mountain is an evergreen pop culture icon. Even larger mountains. Climbers looking for a thrilling adventure continue to visit the pyramid-shaped mountain. Visit the Igloo Village at the base of the Matterhorn if you decide to ascend the epic mountain. Number 15. Zhangjiajie National Park. Zhangjiajie National Park inspired James Cameron's Avatar movie. Known originally as the Southern Sky Column, the Avatar Hallelujah Mountain has pillar-like formations formed by years of physical erosion that look as if they are the homes of mythical creatures. As you look out on the first bridge under heaven, the floating rocks will give you the feeling of being in an alternate universe, especially when the park is covered in clouds. The natural wonder of China has 243 quart-size sandstone formations. Number 16. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, where it flourished during the 9th and 10th century CE. The Mayan Itza tribe built many important monuments and temples, strongly influenced by the Toltecs. El Castillo, the castle, which rises 79 feet, 24 meters above the main plaza. It's the tallest. As a testament to the Mayans' astronomical abilities, the structure consists of 365 steps, corresponding to the number of days in a year. A stone snakehead at the base is visible at the base of the pyramid during the spring and autumnal equinoxes when the setting sun casts shadows that appear to be a serpent slithering down the north stairway. Number 17. Sahara Desert. Totaling 10 countries, the Sahara Desert is the third largest desert globally. With a few thousand square miles left over, the United States can fit inside the desert's 9,200,000 square kilometers. There are over 1,000 species of plants in this epic desert, and some areas have dunes that are 400 feet tall. The desert is also the site of the toughest marathon. Marathon des Sables is an annual run in southern Morocco held in April and costs $4,500 per runner. If adventurers are looking for a challenge, the 150-mile marathon is run over 7 days, with the participants carrying everything they need. Number 18. Paracutine Volcano. Scientists and new reporters were immediately drawn to the Paracutine volcano when it erupted in 1943 from the cornfield of local farmer Dionisio Pulido. Fire and lava from the Paracutine volcano buried 2 villages, but in 1952, the volcano eruption stopped. The mountain reached a height of 9,210 feet and became one of the 7 natural wonders of the world in 1997. You can now see one of the youngest volcanoes on Earth as it remains dormant. The volcano's crater stretches 200 meters, and adventurous souls can climb the cone and walk around the perimeter. Number 19. Redwood National Park. Discover the giant trees of the earth at the Redwood National Park. In this park, nature gives you an idea of how vast natural things on the planet are, dwarfing all of life's minor problems serenely. Look at the park's 1,500-year-old big tree, which is 350 feet tall with a circumference of 68 feet. Even in California's famous park, you can visit the Star Wars tree, a section of the park that has been transformed into the moon of Endor, where Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia chase stormtroopers on lightning-quick land speeders. Number 20. Niagara Falls. 3 waterfalls make up the magnificent Niagara Falls, straddling the international border between Canada and New York. With over 168,000 cubic feet of water flow, Niagara Falls has the highest flow rate of any waterfall in the United States. The 165 feet vertical drop of the waterfalls is an incredible sight to see. Approximately 10,000 years ago, the Wisconsin glaciation, which also created the Great Lakes and the Niagara River, began this thunderous natural wonder. Niagara Falls is a visual treasure and a source of hydropower that produces vast quantities of electricity. Well, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave us a comment or a like if you did enjoy the video. Consider subscribing, and before you start packing for your trip, consider looking at some of my other videos from other amazing travel destinations. Happy traveling and stay safe!